be reading Numbers 18. Okay, this is duties of priests and Levites. The Lord said to Aaron, "You and your sons and your father's family are to bring the responsibility for offenses against the sanctuary, and you and your sons alone are to bear the responsibility for offenses against the priesthood. Bring your fellow Levites from your ancestral tribe to join you and assist you when you and your sons minister before the tent of the testimony. They are to be responsible to you and are to perform all the duties of the tent, but they must not go near the furnishings of the sanctuary or the altar, or both they and you will die. They are to join you and be responsible for the care of the tent of meeting, all the work at the tent, and no one else may come near where you are. You are to be responsible for the care of the sanctuary and the altar, so that wrath will not fall on the Israelites again. I myself have selected your fellow Levites from among the Israelites as a gift to you, dedicated to the Lord, to do the work at the tent of meeting. But only you and your sons may serve as priests in connection with everything at the altar and inside the curtain. I am giving you the sacrifice of the priesthood as a gift. Anyone else who comes near the sanctuary must be put to death." Now the next one is offerings for the priests and Levites. Then the Lord said to Moses, "I myself have put you in charge of the offering presented to me. All the holy offering the Israelites give me, I give to you and your sons as your portion and regular share. You are to have the part of the most holy offerings that is kept from the fire, from all the gifts they bring me as most holy offerings. Whether grain or sin or guilt offerings, that part belongs to you and your sons. Eat it as something most holy. Every male shall eat it, and you must regard it as holy. This also is yours, whatever is set aside from the gifts of all the wave offerings of the Israelites. I give this to you and your sons and your daughters as your regular share. Anyone in your household who is ceremonially clean may eat it. I give you all the finest olive oil and all the finest new wine and grain. They give the Lord as the first fruits of their harvest. All the land's first fruit that they bring to the Lord will be yours. Everyone in your household who is ceremonially clean may eat it. Everything in Israel that is devoted to the Lord is yours. The first offering of every womb, both man and animal, that is offered to the Lord is yours. But you must redeem every firstborn son and every firstborn male of unclean animals. When they are a month old, you must redeem them at the redemption price set at 5 shekels of silver, according to the sanctuary shekel, which weighs 20 gerahs. You must not redeem the firstborn of an ox, a sheep, or a goat. They are holy. Sprinkle their blood on the altar and burn their fat as an offering made by fire, an aroma pleasing to the Lord. Their meat is to be yours, just as the breast of the wave offering and the right thigh are yours. Whatever is set aside from the holy offerings the Israelites present to the Lord, I give to you and your sons and daughters as a regular share. It is an everlasting covenant of salt before the Lord for both you and your offering." The Lord said to Moses, "You will have no inheritance in their land, nor will you have any share among them. I am your share and your inheritance among the Israelites. I give to you the Levites, all the tithes in Israel, and their inheritance in return for the work they do while serving at the tent of meeting. From now on, the Israelites must go on near the tent of meeting, or they will bear the consequences of their sin and will die. It is the Levites who are to do the work at the tent of meeting and bear responsibility for offenses against it. This is a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. They will receive no inheritance among the Israelites. Instead, I give to the Levites as their inheritance the tithes that the Lord presents as an offering to the Lord. That is why I said concerning them, they will have no inheritance among the Israelites. The Lord said to Moses, Speak to the Levites and say to them, When you receive from the Israelites the tithe I gave you as your inheritance, you must present a tenth of a tithe to the Lord's offering. Your offering will be reckoned to you as grain from the threshing floor or juice from the winepress. In this way you also will present an offering to the Lord from all the tithes you receive from the Israelites. From these tithes you must give the Lord's portion to Aaron, the priest. You must present as the Lord's portion the best and holiest part of everything given to you. Say to the Levites, When you present the best part, it will be reckoned to you as the product of the threshing floor or the winepress. You and your household may eat the rest of it anywhere, for it is your wages for your work at the tent of meeting. By presenting the best part of it, you will not be guilty in this manner. Then you will not defile the holy offerings of the Israelites. You will not die. Okay, that's the end of that chapter. So that was chapter 18, Duty of Priests and Levites. Some more religious practices from the olden days. I don't really know that much of if they actually still do this stuff. But what I do know is that I was looking up the version of the Bible that I have. It's fairly new, like as in like it was made in like the 70s and 80s. It's the New International Version. It's a Protestant version, I guess. It has a lot more details in the Old Testament than the New Testament. So that's one of the things. I might get a new Bible, something a little more simple, because this has a lot of old school stuff in it. And it's nice to read and nice to know, but I want something a little more simple.